Good morning, everybody. It is 7:14 on the 11th of March. My official, I don't know, I guess it's day 2. I mean, I started late yesterday, but it's foggy out, didn't sleep very well, but heading over, I think, Gooch Gap today. I don't know if I'm going to try to push for Jared because of what's coming in on Saturday, and I have a bailout at Mountain Crossing if I need it. So we're going to get hiking here and see how far we can get today. Yummy. Alright, so this is how my day is starting. Went to wrap my tent up after packing all my stuff and realized my tent bag's somewhere inside. I think it's inside my Nemo bag because it's the same color. So I have a Tyvek footprint. It's all wrapped up in that, so it is protected. I wasn't about to unwrap that. Nope. Other thing is, my buddy was going to give me a roll of TP, and I said, I got enough. Guess what? Yep, I don't have enough. So, the guy I was camping with, it's funny, I saw him yesterday. He recognized me from some of my older YouTube videos when I did 100 Mile Wilderness back in my other channel. So he handed me some stuff. So, oh, and the third thing that just happened. You know that cliff bar I was enjoying? Guess where it ended? Guess what I did? A little bit of minerals and dirt don't hurt nobody. I'm not wasting that stuff. I gotta remember to eat, because that was from yesterday. So I really gotta remember to eat and drink and all that good stuff. All right, man. Froggy day out, a little chilly. Actually, it's not bad to hike in. I'm dry for the most part. Everything's dry. So this is pretty good hiking weather right now. Tomorrow might be a different story. Stay tuned. For a minute there, I thought that was a dog ready to pounce, or it's a crow looking for a meal. Pretty cool though. There's a first water source. Haven't even made it to Hawk Mountain Shelter yet. So yeah, that's the thing I'm trying not to do, is carry so much water. Georgia seems to have a pretty good supply, at least on this side of Mountain Crossing. I haven't done the other side yet, so. But this time of year, I would think you'd have a pretty good supply of water. And pretty though in the fog, in a creepy kind of way. All good. All right, that's the way to Hawk Mountain Shelter. But I didn't stay there last night. Stayed there in 2019. I'm not gonna stay there, like I said. The goal is Gooch. Everyone's goal is Gooch that I talk to. But I'm really thinking of going on the good side of Jared. I talked to the rangers because it's in that little no camp area if you look in the AWOL guide. So I specifically asked the ranger at Amicalola, and then I asked a ridge runner yesterday, and the rangers, and they both kind of said stay on the good side of the sign apparently. So my host, Gravy Train, his mother lives near Neil Gap, and with the weather coming for tomorrow, she's my bailout point. She's actually expecting me to come and stay overnight, so I wasn't planning on doing any kind of zero until the knock. And my buddy was recommending, actually my buddy's, him and his family are going camping there sometime in April. So at some point in time when I get signal, it's going to be cool if we can manage where we can hang together for like a night. So, you know, it's all kinds of things happening today. It's kind of cold last night sleeping. I really didn't have my base layers on either. So, you know, opening day jitters and all that nonsense. And I saw one guy, Bruce, I think his name is. No trail name, but yeah, he said pretty much the same thing. So that's what I wanted to get. I wish I had gotten an earlier start than I did. But I didn't. I mean, the sun wasn't up, and normally if the sun's up, I'm up. Heck, the sun was still up when I went to bed, and I used my winter wool hat to flip the lid part down, you know, the rim part, and cover my eyes. That worked out really good. But I was on a little bit of a slope on Site 12, and I didn't position my sleeping system correctly, so half the night I wake up with my face planted on the ceiling. It was a little bit on the cold side. So, lesson learned. Site 12 is a good site, don't get me wrong, there's nobody around here. And about, I don't know, 40 feet away is a bear vault. So I pretty much had the place to myself versus like if I was going to stay at Hawk Shelter and you got to fight amongst crowds. That tenting area is really nice because the sites are all spread out. So you have that little bit of privacy. But just an FYI for you guys if you ever want to go up there and you're not interested in kind of hanging out with the crowds at the shelter. Look at that. Beautiful. More water. Just don't mind the mud. I told you there's water sources everywhere out here. This time of year at least. Look at it. It reminds me of a New Hampshire trail. That's what New Hampshire's going to be when I get up there. So anybody watching this that's through hiking, get a taste of this stuff because you'll find this in New Hampshire. Only difference is the rocks are going to be kind of rounder, but they will be slippery. So thankfully they put one of these berms up like they also do up there for snow and rain runoff just to protect the trail. So it's more like this. So plenty of water so far. That away. Hightower Gap. A little bit drizzly. I don't know if I'm gonna put my pack on. Have to play that by ear. I really didn't check the forecast. Hey, check out this view. Oh, that's right, there is none. Maybe later. Onward. I remember this spot from 2019. Wife and I stopped here for lunch. Had a beautiful view. I'm thinking I'm not gonna have a beautiful view in Georgia for a while. I could be wrong. Here you go. Shelter, anyone? Suppose in a pinch, but it's a little damp in there. A little damp out here too. Making my way to Cooper Gap. I went through one previously. It was kind of disappointing because I was hoping it would be it. That would have been nice, but I think that was Horse Gap. Alright guys, made it to Gooch Shelter. I'm hanging around with Denise with 2 S's. She has a YouTube channel called
Denise Takes a Walk.
Takes a Walk. She's taking a walk with Popeye. This is Gooch Shelter. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay here or not because I'm thinking of pressing on to Jared, so we'll see. Okay, it's around 1 o'clock-ish. I stopped and had lunch at Gooch Gap Shelter. I'd been hiking for a couple miles with a lady named Denise, 2 S's. She has a YouTube channel. I think it's Denise Walks the AT. So check her out. She's a retired military lady. She retired and decided to go hike the AT. The shelter there is starting to load up. I was thinking of pressing on to Jared Gap, but that's another 10 miles. With the goal of getting over Neil tomorrow. And then the people who hosted me, his mother is from this area, and she wants me to stay over. So my plan now is, I think I'm heading to Gooch Gap, which is 5 miles, and then send her a call and she'll get me there. And I'm not sure, I'm gonna watch the weather. Most hikers, I think, they're either gonna get off trail, Denise is tonight, and some are gonna hunker down in the shelters. So I have a place to stay, and so there might not be any hiking tomorrow, and might not get on the trail till the following day. Depends on how the snow and big winds are supposed to pan out. But you know, I know I'm from New England and I've been working in the snow and the ice and cold, but if I have an opportunity that somebody wants to take me to their warm house for the night where I can shower, wash my clothes, all that stuff, oh heck yeah. I didn't get this soul being a total fool. Foolish, yes, but not a total fool. Talk to you later. Well, north from Gooch Gap Shelter, and it started clearing up a little bit. I was hoping to give you some decent views, but looks like it's going. I thought for some reason it was going to clear up later on today. I didn't put on my rain gear right away. I just felt the fog would lift off. I'm just a little on the damp side, but all my base layers I don't have on, so that was a little bit of extra stuff, shorts and long sleeve shirt. And I'll be fine if I decide to stay here, but like I said, you get an opportunity, someone wants to host you for a night, you know, do it. This is all part of the trip. People want to be trail angels. I mean, that's how this whole trail system was designed anyhow, to intermingle with people, the locals, and I'm going to do my part. It's all part of my story. I just ran into a hiker. He's heading southbound. I think he's just a day hiking, but goes by the Instagram name of Speed Bump. He recognized me, but I don't have Instagram, so I don't know how. And he showed me he makes poles, hiking poles for people. And one was, it's just a wooden pole and it's engraved. Take me to Maine with the AT symbol. I'm sure he makes other ones, but I figured I'd just put his name out here so I can remember for one thing. And if you guys want to look him up, that'd be cool. Just making my way to the Gap. Well, here I am. It's not even just before 2, making it to the Gap. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, somebody's actually tenting there. I wonder if they allow that. Let's see where the trail goes. The trail crosses over here. I may look and see how far I got to go to Jared's first. So I just met a guy. He's part of some local ministry. They got a big tent pavilion set up at the parking area. I guess you can camp there too. He ran back to the tent and get me an apple. You want an apple? I will not say no to an apple. We had a little good discussion. Then sent me on my way. Nice guy. There's that kind of, you know, wasn't planned. That's kind of stuff that's really cool. Off we go. 3.6 to see Woody. On my way to Woody Gap. Sun's finally poking out. You can kind of see down in the valley. Must be the calm before the storm. Keep on moving. Alright, we gotta make this stop. Been here before. Finally get a view. Beauty. Still got my snacks from my flight. Might as well do them now, man. They're loaded with salt. That'll be good for me. Taking a break with a view. Made it just about on time, I said. About 4, it's 4:01. Whew. My ride to warmness for the night. There it is, Woody Gap. It's here waiting for my ride, and who did I see? Same guy I saw on my way into the trail. Ron Brown does yellow blazing shuttles. We used him up here in 2019. He's from New Hampshire, so gave me a lollipop. I did, however, get him by yelling bear and pointing, and he turned. That's his little trick he does. He denied it I got him, but there was a couple in the back. They were looking for somebody, and I think that somebody kept on going to Lance Creek. And I'm here waiting for my buddy's mother to come get me. And the weather report is pretty bad. Starting tonight with rain, that's going to turn to ice. A couple inches of snow, 25 mile an hour winds. I think it's going to drop the temperature into the teens. And before I started, when I went to my orientation, the rangers were informing us about this, and they requested that people either stay at the hard shelters or get off trail. And a lot of people are getting off trail. I say, you know, I live in this stuff now, but I don't tempt it. And if I have an opportunity to stay in a warm bed, I'm going to take it. I'm not a fool. So we'll talk to you guys later.
That's all, folks.